The TSA has called in a bomb specialist on a wheelchair-bound 12-year-old girl, detaining her over an hour after she was randomly, quote-unquote, selected for an explosives test, and they declared it to be a positive, when it easily could have had to do with the fertilizer that comes from their chicken farm or anything off the ground picked up on the wheelchair. They didn't even bother to check the actual wheelchair. They just basically harassed this girl with a degenerative genetic bone disorder. And keep in mind, the TSA promised at least 3 times I'm aware of to stop groping children 12 and under, to change their policies, and to back away from molesting Americans of all stripes and ages at the airport. And yet they just continue to harass everyone, having not yet ever caught any terrorist. This dovetails with the monolithic intelligence agency collecting info on every American to, quote, predict crimes. The Wall Street Journal is now reporting on something InfoWars warned of 9 months ago, dealing with the National Counterterrorism Center and how they have declared the right to keep records on all Americans without any restrictions or oversight for up to 5 years. They seized this power shortly after the 2009 Christmas Day underpants bomber debacle, the attempted bombing of Abdul Muttalib, who, as we have extensively revealed, was led onto the plane by a handler. The State Department cleared his visa even though he wasn't traveling with a passport. And indeed, if they were trying to collect information on just such a potential terrorist, well, they did nothing with the fact that his father, the banker, warned them that his son was up to no good, and he did call authorities in the United States, but was handily ignored. Something to keep in mind. And we turn now to our quote of the day. It is, of course, dealing with guns and the Second Amendment. Gun control means control. It means control for the government, and the government starts controlling the people. That's a quote from Luke Scott, the athlete, and very true words. You better think about that. You better figure it out.
Christy Hightower here for a Planet InfoWars update. I know it's been a little while. I apologize. We have moved studios. We've expanded. There's been a little bit of a shift going on. So I just want to make this real quick. We've had several contests, actually, starting with the Bob Costas, thinking that he is, you know, end-all to end-all, saying that the Second Amendment should be restricted. Well, the mission, actually, that I want to talk to you about is a Planet InfoWars mission in the resistance group. And guns causing crimes is like spoons causing you to get fat. So the mission is for everyone to send a letter to Bob Costas and send him a spoon. And the contest actually is videotaping yourself writing a letter. Now, obviously, there's a little humor in here, so I hope to laugh. I expect to laugh at some of these, and send him a spoon, because we just want him to have piles of spoons. How ridiculous his comments on the Second Amendment were. So go take that and make me laugh. And then the next, actually, that I wanted to talk to you about is in the InfoWar video reports. And this we had here in Austin, Texas, the drone mob, where we use the hashtag on Twitter, drone mob. And basically, if you were there and you filmed, we want you to go and edit your video. It doesn't even have to be that long, but whoever has the best drone mob video is going to win $1,000. So both of these are video contests. Both of these are just you getting active. I apologize if you couldn't make it to Austin, but hopefully we'll be getting to do more cool events like this in the future. And also there's actually on Infowars.com, there's more about the drone mob contest, and exactly the deadline is the 21st, and I want to say it's at midnight. So go check out those details and get those awesome videos in, because people need to know what we're up against. The drones are not a joke. This isn't going away. This is an awareness campaign. So keep that in mind as well. And lastly, on a little lighter note, this has kind of been an ongoing romance. I've actually mentioned these two before. Herbic07 and Lady Liberty are both Planet Infowars users, and they sent me their picture. They actually have visited each other several times now, and I want to say probably 6 months or so. And they actually met in the Freedom Lovers group there on Planet Infowars. So it can happen to you, and since we're all moving into the holidays and it's, you know, it's cold, you want somebody to cozy up with, especially people that, you know, understand and believe and are aware like you are. So go check that out. It's not a dud, I promise. You can find love in this patriot world. So thank you again, Planet Infowars users, for all you're doing. Hopefully we'll get an Ask Alex segment here soon. Keep up the great work, and keep talking, because we're listening.